This video shows how to create from 3D parts to the 2D multi-view drawings, and that's we are following NC standard, so that I'm going to show you how to put the standard, the multi-view drawings, top, front, right side view out of this the SolidWorks. And that if you look at this, the parts that you see on the screen, it has the basically L shape, right? That the so bracket. So if you have the basically L grid, L shape, the bracket, you could start from the side view. So that if you look at here, I use that the 0.5 inches for each grid, so that the depth, the width will be 2 inches, and depth will be 3 inches, height will be 2 inches. So that I will start to create the 3D parts. And again, I'm using that so I'm using that part, and I'm going to use that the extrude. I'll try to use right plane and draw a big rectangle, and I could put the size of it for the depth, because it's a right side view, that the depth will be 3 inches and height will be 2 inches. So that if I extrude this one, also the extrude distance will be 2 inches. So I will have 2 inches. And then once I have done this, I could cut these materials out, so that I will have the extrude cut, choose one of those right side plane. And if I go to normal view, I could again start to draw a rectangle from the top edge to here. And I could specify the length of the sides of this cut will be, that should be that the 1 inch, and this should be 2 inches. And then I could cut this part. I'm going to change that to view to isometric and all the way through, so I will have through all, and set OK. Then you have basically this part. And then if you look at original parts you have just changed the inclined surface here, and in this case you may create new plane, and the plane could be defined with the 3 different points. So I could go with reference geometry and plane. I could choose one that edge points right here, and the second point right there, and third point. Then that's the plane I created, and that's the plane I'm going to work on for the extrude. So that I will choose that plane, again choose that plane, and I will see that I choose wrong plane, so that I could choose this one, sketch 3, and I will choose that plane, and I will have that the triangle shape by clicking those edge points right here. 1, 2, 3, and that point. And then I will have extrude, so that if I want to rotate my object, that you will see the better view. So that right here, all right, I'm going to have the opposite direction. So that's what we are going to have. And then it's going to have some extra elements, so that we could reduce the size of it a little bit, so that I will have still extra elements. But if you just change the size a little bit, you may cut only once. So that is basically what you have for these extrude parts. So once I have this, that the shape, and then I have to cut this part out. So I could choose extrude cut, choose this the front plane and normal view, and I could draw big enough rectangle and cut it out. So that if I see that isometric view again, oh, I chose that, and then I will extend this one all the way, so that if I have this and I've rotated, then I have the parts we have. And then I will hide those plain one I just created for this part, and that's what we have. So that if I choose isometric view, you will have this object. So that out of this part, that to create the 2D multi-view drawing out of this, that you could, one easy way to do it, you could go with the file and make drawing from the part. So in this case, you have to save this file. So that I will have save as, and that is going to be save as and in desktop and part 3, and I will save it. So that I saved it, and then you could go with again file, make drawing from the part, and I'm drawing the part, and then it's going to ask me that about the paper that I want to use, so that I could choose that landscape NC A size. So I said okay. Then you will have this window, and on this right window you have right side view, top view, and front view. So that is your front view. So that the easy way to do it, you could drag the front view to the drawing area, move your mouse cursor on top of that the front view, then you will have your top view. If you use mouse cursor to the right of the front view, that's right side view, and that's what you are going to get. And also for the diagonal direction, and if you see that, and that is going to be your isometric view. And now if you choose that isometric view, I could change that to shade view. And then if you want to choose some of those view with the hidden lines shown, so now if I choose this, and I will have that hidden line shown right here, that if there are hidden lines, it should show those hidden lines in each views. But at this moment, you don't see any of that the hidden lines here. And then if I go back to my the part 3 I saved, and that was my front view. This is right side view. That's the top view. And in the case, if you want to change this one as a front view, choose that surface you want. You have to make sure that you are looking down as normal to this plane. And again, right click and go to zoom, pan, rotate, and view orientation. Then you have that third option from left, and choose this update standard view. And you could choose that is my front view. Then I said, all right, I want to change it. So the one save those. And if I go back to my isometric view, then now there used to be right side view, now becomes front view. And now this file and then 2D multi-view drawing is linked together, so that I want to update my drawing file. And if I go here on top, like a signal, blue and green signal, it's rebuild. If you choose rebuild, and then choose the window that's the 2D parts, and then you see that the drawing might have changed because I changed the view so that it changed to that that the right side view has hidden lines and so on. Again, if I go back to that previous one, part 3, and then I will choose again this one. I choose this plane and normal view, and right click, and then have the zoom, pan, rotate, view orientation. That's the choice. And then you choose again third option from the left, and I will choose that as my right side view. Then it says, all right, I want to change it. So that is going to be changed. Again, if you go back to the isometric view, then that's what we have, and regenerate. And if you go back to the window of the drawing, the multi-view drawing, and then it's updated, so that it's already it's also changed back to the multi-view drawings. And that is one easy way to create your 3D parts. Especially, I show you how to create that the L shape, the brackets, and starting from the L-shaped side. And then they show that how to create the multi-view drawings out of those, and also show how to change the view if you want to.